hi everybody. Can you see me better today? It's still, for some reason today, it says rotation's locked, rotate the device phone. I know I'm early, but I don't know if you can see me very well. I might have to change where my phone is because I can't see at all. So I'm going to have to change my phone here. Okay, we have two folks on. And I'm just looking for, the chat. Make sure auto rotates on. It is. It is on. How do I look? Rotate. Okay, how's that? Is that any better? So upset with new YouTube's policy. Yes. You're sideways. Does it look better right now? For some reason, it looks awfully dark to me. So I'm not sure. I didn't want to have to hold this. Still sideways, but can you see me? Oh, goodness. Wow, I can't believe this. I just had it all set yesterday, no problems. Wrote everything down so I wouldn't have problems today. You may love me, Allie, but I'm a little crazy the way I look here. Hold on. How's that? Can you see me now? Hey, everybody, you can see me. Is that better? I'm looking for comments. Morning, beautiful friends. Hello, Lois Ann. We have Allie in here. Homes and Foods, but still sideways. But does it, I mean, can you see me okay? It's sideways. I'm not upside down or anything crazy. Yep, can see you, Brenda, but you're sideways. Sideways? I just don't get it. You're sideways. How can I be sideways? How's that? Hi, Stella. Well, how's that? But the only thing is, with me being like that, it's better, but when I get to download it, it's not going to be correct. Oh, well, I'll just have to fly with it. That's all I can do. I like to say good morning to everybody. Perfect now, but the only thing is, Allie, when I get to download it, it's going to show black on both sides now. Living and Learning. Hi, Grammy. Welcome. Mega's blog. Hi, how are you? Well, I'm going to wait for a few more minutes to see if folks are going to come in here. That's okay. Yeah, it's going to have to be okay because I thought I had it right yesterday and I unlocked it this morning. At least I'm flying upright, JD said. Yep, you got that right because I could be going right down. It's showing black on both sides now. Yeah, I know. I'm really bummed out about that. That's one thing I didn't want. Homes and Foods is in. Hi and welcome. Well, let's see here. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to try something here. I don't know if it's going to work. I just brought it up on YouTube so I can see better. You are in center third of screen. I don't like that. I don't understand why. I don't understand why either. Okay. Hello, Maine. Dirty Dog Diggers. Well, welcome. Welcome. I'm really frustrated that I'm not the way I'm supposed to be. S. Adams, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, showing some support. That's wonderful. Okay, if I do this, okay, guys, if I do this, tell me what happens. It says I'm locked. I'm gonna twirl around, okay? I hope you guys don't mind. Nope. Still centered. Good morning, Brenda. Hi, Bandana Grandma. I thought I had this. Press the, passing and hitting the button. Perfect. Well, I thought I had this correct, but apparently I didn't. I really worked hard yesterday trying to get this done. So I'm just gonna have to let it fly this way. I unlocked it this morning when I was talking to my dad on the phone. I'm seasick, but still love you. Okay, well, I'm not gonna play with it no more. I cannot believe this is happening, but that's okay, I'm gonna fly with it. I unlocked it this morning when I was talking to my dad. You have to start with it in the landscape mode. Hey, Sparky, I did. That's what I don't understand. I had it on my, okay, I'm gonna make you guys all seasick. Okay, I had it in my tripod like this, and I thought it was fine. I had my phone unlocked. So when I got all ready to do live stream, it says orientation's locked, rotate the device back. So when I do it, it's like this. But oh well, I'm gonna fly with it. I'm not gonna worry anymore about it. I'm not gonna bore anybody with it. My first question was, way back, I couldn't see, but I'm going to go back now. Good morning from Isles of Fun. Make sure your auto rotates on. It was. That's what I don't understand. So upset. Home and Food says they're so upset with the YouTube policy. Well, let's see. The YouTube policy. I really wasn't going to get into too much of that because it's been on everywhere on YouTube. Everybody has their opinions of it. But I will tell you what I think, and it may be wrong and it may be right, I don't know. I started a little over a year ago. I had an account many years ago, but it just sat there and didn't do anything. So then I started to grow, and YouTube had changed their policy. YouTube had changed their policy to so many you had to have at that point to get monetized. So I finally met that. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 500. I don't remember. So then after that, I'm trying to do something here. After that, I got monetized, but I didn't have enough subs, so I've never made a penny on YouTube. So now that I'm finally getting up where I need the subs, they come out with a new rule again for 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours. I've watched a few live streams. I got the letter like everybody else got the letter. It said I didn't have the subs and I didn't have the view time. Well, Mr. R and I sat down and we thought we had the view times, but I actually didn't. I'm like, I don't know. It's a wicked low number. I need so many more views. I'm doing better on my subs. I think I'm almost up to 900, which is awesome. But now my view time. So I've been advised to try to do longer videos and try to do longer streams, but I still don't see how I'm going to make that. I know this is hurting a lot of small channels. But what I'm going to do personally, I am going to just, Sparky says, good morning, Lois Ann. I'm just going to take one day at a time with this all. I've been here and I've done a video every day for almost a year. And now I've just started live streams. So when I do a live stream, I don't do the video. but I've done everything consistent for almost a year. So I'm a little hurt that I've worked that hard, and I thought, wow, I'm not gonna make much, probably 5 cents, 10 cents, who knows, 2 cents on a video. But it was the point, I made this into a hobby, and I've got a granddaughter that's gonna be 24 in college. So she would always say, you've done amazing putting up a video every day, Bandana Grandma says, yes. Yeah, I think I have, and I've worked really hard, and Mr. R has helped me. So my granddaughter is at college. She's in grad school. She's in graduate school now. And she would call up and she said, Grammy, can I have this recipe? Grammy, can you make this cupcakes? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it, and you can find it on my YouTube. I shared your Facebook post this morning, and wherever watched all 4. That was from Barbara. She's from Maine. Thank you very much. So basically now the grandkids are going back and they're looking, or the grandkids just pop up here with you never know how many people. So what we're gonna do today is, I love my Instapot. I absolutely love it. We're going to make kidney beans in it. Hi, Grammy. I don't want to miss anybody. This is Jen. Hi, Jen. We're gonna make kidney beans in the Instapot. And I've got a pound bag here. And what I did is I took the beans and I rinsed them, the red kidney beans. I made some notes here so I wouldn't forget. So, your videos for your granddaughter make me smile, Lois. Love the new Instapot too, Jen says. Me too. I've had mine for a year now. So I'm going to read what I could find. You need 1 pound bag of rinsed kidney beans. You need about a tablespoon of oil. And you need a little bit of salt if you want. Now what the oil does, it helps reducing the foam that's going to be inside the Instapot. And you don't want to clog, this is the cover, you don't want to clog this right here, because if you clog this, you're going to have problems. It's really going to create problems. And it helps not to clog, like I said, this pressure valve here. You can put some garlic in here, you can put onions, you can put bay leaves, you can put basically what you want. But what I'm doing is strictly kidney beans, and once I do them, if I have any left over, I received an Instapot yesterday. Oh, hi, Roseanne, welcome. Glad to hear you got one. I will can. So, you want to put it on the manual setting that you have on your Instapot. Did you save, JD wants to know if I saved any cornbread for the beans. No, Mr. R ate it all. He ate it with his chili. So you wanna put it on the manual setting for 40 minutes. And I'm just gonna take the camera here. And here's the Instapot. And the manual setting is right here. So I've got my hands all washed. And we're going to, okay, water, you want water in here. I'm gonna start with 8 cups of water because your beans are gonna swell up. But you don't wanna go to the max on your Instapot because you'll have a mess if you do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna take the kidney beans and I'm putting them in the Instapot. Like I said, always start with clean hands, and mine was. I have a little bit of oil here, about a tablespoon. I don't want no foaming and no splitting, and that also helps the beans from not splitting. Now you can also put a tad of baking soda in if you want, but I only do that when I do baked beans. I use Himalayan salt, so I've got a little salt in here. Last time I made these, my dad said he thought they were too bland. That was his opinion. But I'm trying to stay away from salt. I got my spoon. If anybody knows this, was my grandmother's spoon. I always try to put this in all my cooking. So my beans look pretty good. I've got 8 cups of water. So I've got some water here in front of me, and I think I'm going to do 1 more cup of water. That will look good to me. And you can tell by looking if it's gonna look good or not. So what I'm going to do, Lois Ann is asking where in Michigan did you, not only lived in Maine, I also lived in Michigan years ago. Now I'm in Washington State. Oh, that was Rosanna's asking. Jen is saying I have an Instapot playlist on my channel for recipes I've done so far. More videos need to be edited and uploaded. Oh, nice. I'll go check that out. Grammy spoon. Yep. Good old Grammy spoon. So here's the Instapot. And here's the beans inside. Trying to get, it's kind of hard because I'm doing it upside down. Okay. Just like that. You can see I'm not like a lot of people. I don't have all this fancy equipment. I do got a tripod. I had it in the tripod this morning, thought I was going to do good, but I couldn't see. So, right here, you want to watch this. It's got to be right in the middle for the steam. You want to check your gasket. I say rubber, it's actually plastic. Because if this isn't clipped in correctly, this is not going to be put on and sealed good. So I'm going to put that on. Okay, now I'm going to hit my manual button. And I want to up it up to 40 minutes. And that's what I did. So it's on manual for 40 minutes. And those beeps mean that it's going to start working itself up for steam. Hey, Alana, are you on here? Now I can go and I can see what everybody's putting. I don't want that. And when you get an Instapot, you get a little booklet like this as well on the Instapot. I'm about 30 miles from Lake Michigan. Hi, Alana, welcome. Everybody sub. Yes, that's right. Please sub up and down. I don't have no problems with subs here. And if you're new, please sub to me because I am behind in my subs and I'm definitely behind in my views. But you know what? I'm just going to take it one day at a time. That's all I can do. I'm working hard at it and whatever happens, happens. So we've got the beans going in the Instapot. Now, does anybody have any kitchen chit chat or anything else they'd like to chat about? Grammy, keep going. I'm going to keep going. I was kind of saddened at first because I worked so hard. I was not on for so many years. And then I was nervous like I am now. I mean, I practice. I even got a hold of Allie to see if my camera was right in testing yesterday. It was right. I marked everything down so I'd be perfect today. But guess what? Didn't happen. So I'm just going to have to work on it. This phone is all new to me. It's iPhone 8 Plus. And it knows way more than I know. I'm going to tell you that right now. It knows so much. But I thought I'd like to talk a little bit about something else in the kitchen chat today. We got the beans on, so we're waiting for it to come up to steam. And I want to talk a little bit about this herb. How do you do the live stream and able to see the comments? Are you doing it in the YouTube? Okay, I was going to do it in the YouTube laptop. I've learned how to do that. And I thank Pickerick One for showing me and going through the steps. But the problem is, if I'm going to work with my Instapot, I need to be able to show people what's going on with my Instapot. I did pull it up on my YouTube. And I can see myself on here now. Oh, I can see comments. I wasn't looking at the right place. So this is going to work good for me because I'm going to see now. I'm looking at my picture on laptop. Homegrown Love, love our Instapot. Oh, welcome, Homegrown Love. I wanted to tell you, I sent you a message. I've opened the box last night. I couldn't wait any longer. I won a drawing from Homegrown Love. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to do an unboxing. It is the cutest thing. And I hope you're on when I do the unboxing because I want to know exactly again how you did it because I want to make one. We thought it was so, so cute. So within a couple of days, I'll be doing that video. But when I'm looking on my laptop, I look like sometimes I'm a little fuzzy. But the problem was, I didn't know how to show my Instapot, but now I thought, well, I could use my phone for the Instapot showing and bring up and see the questions and answers on my YouTube, which I can now see that, which I didn't know I could do that. This is the first day that I've done that. I use an iPad mini too and can only see comments. I use YouTube where, oh, I can look here. I can use YouTube where they roll over the screen. I don't have an iPhone. Haven't tried too many other programs yet live. Well, I'm doing the best I can and I'm learning as I go. And you know what? I'm like everybody else. I make mistakes. I'm learning and I'm growing from them. And by golly, I'm going to master this thing yet with this phone because it's driving me crazy. I got a tripod, but the thing is, I don't think it's a real nice one. I only paid like $25 or $30, and it doesn't really hold. It doesn't hold my phone because I have an auto case. And my auto case is so thick when my phone goes inside, it's hard to hold. You're doing well. I make mistakes all the time, Bandana Grandma says. But you know what? I'm learning from mine, and I learn every day, and I don't think there's anybody that's perfect. And if they are, thumbs up to them. Oh, Rosanna says she's enjoying my channel. Thank you so much. But I wanted to talk a little bit about, too, an herb. And I'm going to show you what it is. And I don't know if anybody, by looking at it, will know what it is. I'm putting it kind of close. And it's got square sides, which that's a good herb. And Elena says, all this smart stuff drives us crazy. You got that right. It drives me bananas. Bandana says sage. No, I'll give you another hint. It's very bitter. Whoa, it's very bitter. And if anybody's been listening, I've been talking about a video that's coming up that I'm going to be making with this. So that's another good hint. Nice, good trivia question. What program do you use for a live stream on your phone? On my phone, all I have to do is go to YouTube, and I've got like a video camera, and all I do is hit that, and when I hit it, it just comes right up. So that's all I do with my camera. But with my laptop, I'll tell you a person that really goes through it. Oh, Stella says whorehound. Yes, that's right, Stella. It is whorehound. Dun, dun, dun. I should have brought my tambourine. Where am I here? I just wanted to read alum. Nope, it's not alum. Papa Doing It Cheap has a good tutorial on how to do a live stream. But I got a little confused because he used the camera and I'm using a phone at the time, but now I got it. So go on over, or maybe I'll try to do one. I don't know. We'll see. Stellar, you won. Prayers and blessings. Okay, so what this is, do you grow whorehound? Yes, I do. I have a big bundle like this right now. It's all dried. I had it hanging in my woman's cave that I can do whatever I want in there. Have folks. Drunken One would love it. That would make him a good place to make his brewery stuff. But I am going to make whorehound cough drops. And Stella says, the name made me laugh, so I remembered it. Nice. Yes. So Living with Herbs is a book that I have. one of the herb books that I have. And it says that it can be easily grown indoors. Now, horehound is new to me last year. Now, this is a white horehound. And great book, Barbara says. Does it taste like Fisherman's Friend cough drops or Buckley's? I have no idea. We used to buy these as a kid. They're called horehound, and you can find them still every once in a while. They have a real bitter taste, but they're good for sore throats. If you have a bronchial cough, they're good for that. Some people drop it in their hot tea. So I'm going to be making that. I thought I would get it done last week, but we kind of had a crazy week. Charlene says, love it. We kind of had a crazy week with so much snow and so much rain and so much ice. I hadn't been able to get out. We had flooding. The road that I have to go to my post office in Uptown, the next town over, I couldn't get through. Ronnie's has the old-fashioned horehound drops. Oh, they do, Barbara? I've been wanting to get to Ronnie's. There's something I want to buy. I want to see if they have a skillet, a round skillet that will fit in my Instapot. Dawn's in here. Always featured horehound candy in the country stores and old-time places like Colonial Williamsburg. I've never been there. Oh, good. Some people are getting subs. That's nice. Someone said about Dawn. I missed it. Hi, Dawn. I must have come in when I was doing something. But it says that you can grow this from seed inside if you have temperatures around 70 degrees. Cracker Barrel. Never been to a Cracker Barrel, Alana. We have one. And by the way, you should be getting your book. I mailed it. I thought they said Thursday, but today's Friday. Did you get it yet? I could be wrong, but I thought it went, when I mailed it, it was a book rate when it went. And it also says that the seeds have to be sown at about 70 degrees. Well, if I'm using the seed here in Maine, that would put me probably the second or third week in June. So, I'm just looking here. Seems like it's taking a long time for this pot to come up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. We'll still make it, but she's still working on getting steam. I've got everything. Everything's closed up good. Just double checking here. Okay. It says if you're going to plant the seed, after you get the seeds up, I have not found it necessary to stratify. Stratify means if you're working with seeds, that means you have to pre-chill the seed. Usually you put it in the freezer. Some people are saying here that you have to. And then once the seedlings come up, they're saying that it needs to be planted about 10 inches. Now, what did Barbara just say? Horehound makes a great tencher too. Yes, I haven't got to that part, yes, but it does. It says harvesting, you want to cut back the stem before it flowers, which I did, and hang the bunches up to dry, then snip off the dry leaves. Well, when they're saying snip it off, all I do is I take it like this. I'm sorry, the camera was showing one thing and my laptop showing something else. I'm trying to show you where you could see it on my laptop. Oh, right there. My laptop's a little behind. So you just take it like this. And that's all I do. And you make a wonderful tea by taking 2 cups of that and steeping it. I'm going to be using my grandmother's recipe. She had left me last week. I will bring it out. She had left me some old recipes of different sorts. And Ray's mother left us her wooden recipe box. And I keep the family recipes in there. The only thing is I wished I had written down some of them after they'd given it to me because I have a hard time reading it, or they've gotten so old you can't read it, one or the other. Bandana says to Stella that it's going to be happen to me, be recognized by a sub, and I'll be shocked. I thought about running to see you in Williamsburg. Oh, they're chatting back and forth. And please, sub up and sub down and sub all around. It's okay with me. I don't got a problem. I hope my Instapot's okay. It feels warm. Boy, it's taken a long time to get up. Oh, well. It is what it is. We're live. We're doing it. But that was one of the herb books I have, and I have many. I just wanted to talk a little bit about horehound. Yeah. This has got lots of different things in it. I grew so many herbs this year. I showed last week my big gallon containers that I have. Is your water... if your water was cold and takes some time to heat, dropped like to show some support. Well, thank you, Southern Bell Gaming. That's very nice of you. Jen said she's never heard of horehound before. That is an old recipe. How much, oh, here's Barbara asking a question. How much water did you put in it? Are you asking how much water I put in to make tea? You need two cups of the horehound leaves, and you need enough water to cover it, to steep it real well. So just think, if you're taking loose tea and putting it in a pot, you would use the same amount of water, doing it that way. Now, I know there's some new folks in here. Horehound reminds me of molasses taste, Barbara said. I don't know. It's got such a bitter taste. To me, I like molasses, but I like my molasses with sugar. When I have, oh, I can hear the Instapot starting to growl and snarl like it does. So how many on here have an Instapot? Quite a few of you, which is nice. So, what all did you put in with the beans? Okay, JD, you might have missed that. I'm sorry. I'll go over it again. I put about a tablespoon of Himalayan salt because that's what I use. I put about a tablespoon of, Allie says she has an Instapot. Allie, you're going to use that Instapot, right? I put about a tablespoon of oil in, and that's helping the foaming inside and not to clog up the vent. And I also, that's all I put inside was salt and oil. You can put basil, you can put garlic, you can put onions, whatever you want inside. And then I started out with 8 cups of water, and you know, beans are gonna swell. Hi, June. I was on June's live stream this morning for a little bit. I was, June, 1, 2, 3, lift those legs. Don't forget to do that today. Grandma says, Bandana Grandma says, I have alternative Instapot, 10, a leak electric pressure cooker, pretty much the same thing. Yes, my aunt gave me, I forgot the name of it. Someone told me last week it's an XL something, I can't remember the name. She bought it for me and gifted it, and she knew I loved my Instapot, but she's up in age and she was fiddling around. She lost the books for the instruction and everything. So I've only used it a couple of times. I'm just winging it, but I will tell you, with that pot, I had an 8-pound chicken, and I put the whole 8-pound chicken in that Instapot. It's a 10 quart one. June says, yep, did her stretches with us. Oh, June, bless your heart. If no one subbed to June, go on over and sub to June. She's got a great channel there. She's a great person. And like I said, please sub up and sub down, everybody. And sub all around. Does anybody grow herbs here? June rocks, Allie says. Yeah, June's a great person. Stellar, I lurk on June. Doesn't June do some great things? She can get up in the middle of the night and she cooks and she exercises. She stretches her arms and stretches her legs. I love her. She's a great person. I love everybody on here. What I'm hoping for is this channel will not create any drama, because that not gonna happen. Not gonna have any swearing. Not gonna have any bad stuff. All good, happy, positive thoughts here. That's all I want. I want people to be able to come and feel comfortable, talk about cooking, ask me questions. Each week I'm gonna try something in my Instapot. I gotta make sure whatever I do, it's in within hour range and the steam is building good. Now I can hear it. Boy, it took a long time. Yes, I do. I have many herbs. I'm in a school to train. Yes, for an herbalist. And you know, I would love to take that class, Barbara. So if you feel inclined to give me the information, I'm going to be behind. I'll be a first-year student. I don't mind traveling, so that's not a problem. We did good stuff, Alana said. And somebody said they grew lemon balm. Oh my gosh, lemon balm. Yes, you have a beautiful soul in your stream. Thank you so much, June. That's very nice. I have so many herb books. Allie was troll slaying on my live stream yesterday and never saw, just boom, Allie booted them. Hey, Grandma, I wanted to tell you, yesterday, this is the oddest thing. It's never happened before. I went to your live stream. It was, oh, my table just shook. Gosh almighty, this Murphy table, I don't want it to collapse. I went to Bandana Grandma's live stream yesterday, and it was in the evening, because she's on the East Coast like myself, and I think it was around 6:30, maybe 7. So I saw you was on. I couldn't get anything but a black screen. I have no idea why. So then I went to check something else on mine, and it was a black screen. So it kept saying I wasn't on the internet. I had no internet. I'm like, well, I have to have internet. I don't know why I don't have internet. So I shut my phone. It is strange. I've never happened before. So I shut my phone down, completely down. And then I brought it back up, but you were offline by then. I finally got the internet. It must have been my service. I have Verizon here in Maine. And sometimes I go off our router as well, and that's just a little mom and pop's internet service. That's why I never did any YouTubes before now, because the mom and pop service, it was just a little step above dial-up. So if anybody has dial-up, then they're going to know what I'm talking about. It takes forever. And now their service is a little better. I already subbed to you. Gardening Hugs Honey. Well, if nobody's seen videos of my garden, we had a pretty good garden last year, Ray and I. I hope you can watch the next one. I might try one later today. Okay, I'll be looking for it. I wanted to sew my mittens, but the sewing machine stopped working. Maybe I can figure it out. Bandana Grandma, I am going to master those mittens. I can sew. For some reason, I'm just not getting it. My daughter-in-law gave me a pattern, and I wanted to play around. I took a sweater, a nice Icelandic wool sweater, and my late husband was in the Navy. So he bought me that sweater, and I've always kept all the sweaters he gave me. So I thought, what a wonderful thing. I'll take this sweater and make those mittens. Well, I still got it. I think I got 2 lefts or 2 rights. I still can't throw it away. I still got the sweater, but I don't want to cut any more into it. Yes, Bandana makes wonderful, wonderful wool mittens, and they're real big here in Maine. They go for about $25 to $30 a pair. Long before the internet. I remember dial-up. June says she remembers dial-up. I met my hubby on the BBS with a dial-up. Wow, you did, Jen? Good for you. But I just wanted to tell you that we had a very nice garden, and I do have pictures if anybody wants to go back and view them. I have wonderful chili. Sparky, drunken one, if you're still on here, you can see all the chili I grew. I did send Sparky some chili. I'm waiting to see what he's going to do with it. This year we'll be growing a lot. He was, I don't know what, some of these words, I don't know what they mean in computer language. I remember when they had to pay by the minute. Yeah, I do too. And does anybody, I had a phone because I traveled a lot. I was a med tech, so that was my job I had, is I traveled. And I had this great big phone. I bet it was this big. And you plugged it into your cigarette lighter when you was in the car. And it was just like one of those old-fashioned phones you mounted on the wall. You have to dial up to someone's computer and play games and text games. Never heard of that one. I'm H and Allie. Oh, so am I. I think I'm the oldest one. No, Charlene's on here. Charlene, I think she's the oldest one. It's a board system before the internet. I don't know anything about that. Alana says she remembers those. But back to my garden. Allie's Stella 52 here. Well, I'm 60. I'm going to be 61 in September. But you know what? No, you're not. I'm 60. You're 64? Hey, that's young. I might be going on 61, but you know what? I feel Barbara's 60. My heart, I feel young. I want to stay young. I do have medical issues, but you know what? I'm just like June. Stretch those arms, stretch those legs. September what? My birthday's September 5th, and Ray's is September 4th. I do a treadmill every day. JD says he's 56 young. There you go, JD. So far, I'm the old... No, Bandana Grandma, you're not. We didn't see Bandana Grandma's her age because she's so young, it's unbelievable. Did you ever see her step up on the step ladder and get down? What was it, the slow cooker pot one day you had, or a big pot? Yep, we just keep on going and do the best we can. Yes, that is true. I'm just trying to, mine is 9, oh, yours is 9/11. I will try to remember that. Jen said she was going to be 43 next week. Stella's 53. And Bandana Grandma said she's, I think Charlene on here is right behind you, Bandana Grandma. Oh no, Rosanna is. It's Rosanna, then Charlene. We have a great group that's starting to follow, and that makes my heart feel good. We have 36 minutes left on the pot here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Well, a little later than I want it to go, but that's okay. We can wing it. We'll wing it somehow. I'm Grammys Unite. Yes, that is true. I have water. I'm not going to flip it up. Blessings to all. Yes, you got that right. And by the way, I heard another YouTuber. I'm not going to mention names, but I follow her live stream. And I heard her that she's having problems using the word God and blessing and all that. I've got you on, Grammy. Oh, good, Chuck. Glad to see you. Perfect, thank you. I'm not going to mention the names, but apparently YouTube doesn't like God and blessing and all that, and they will flag you for it. Oh, no, she has a real polka dot cup. Oh, yes. That's right. Bandana Grandma likes polka dots. And she's got a red kitchen. Water, no sweet tea today. I am bad though. Last night, I can't remember the name of it. It's an herbal tea. It's got valerian root and all kinds of good stuff in it. And they have it at Hannaford, but only one, and it's in Winthrop, Maine. And they only had 4 gallons left. So guess what? I bought all 4 gallons because I love that sweet tea, and I love McDonald's sweet tea. I know it's not good for me. I'm not supposed to have it, but I love it. It's good stuff. I make good tea. Oh, back to herbs. We're just kind of going everywhere. I grow so many different herbs. I grow calendula. I'm looking at my wood stove over here. I grow calendula, I grow sage, I grow oregano, I grow hot oregano, I grow basil, I grow cilantro, marshmallow, lavender, all kinds of mints, apple mints, valerian rose smells like really old gym sneakers. Valerian, yeah, the valerian root, yeah. But you know what? It tastes good in tea. It really does. Let's see, I just grow so much. I grow ginger mint, apple mint, peppermint, orange mint. June says, I notice hardly finish my thoughts before going on to the next thing in my stream. Yeah, that's kind of like me because I want to follow the conversation too. What do you do with a marshmallow? Well, the marshmallow is new to me this year. I mean, it's always been growing, but I decided to dry it, the leaves and the leaves and the bud of the flower, and I dried them. You can do a lot of things. You can infuse them. You can put them in soaps. You can do a lot with them. Tinctures. Yeah, Barbara can help us out here. She's going to be an herbalist. I was hoping that I was going to sell a lot of these herbs. I have them mostly in gallon or half-gallon jars. Barbara has bought some. Thank you very much. But I haven't advertised it because I think when you go on Etsy, they take money. Marshmallow makes a great thickener. Yep, I was told that. And you can also make, they say marshmallows too, but I don't know how to make them out of that. I'd have to do some research. But I think the Etsy shop is, it costs a lot of money. So some people that know me will just text me and say, hey, do you have this, that, or the other? And I just sell it by the ounce. What do you do with a marshmallow, Allie asked. Well, Barbara said she does a tincture, beautiful night. Mellow makes a great thickener. Well, let's see what else here. This isn't the book I like to go to, but we'll see what it says in here. Some books have it and some do not. Let's see, the Common 67, if this is it. They're not using the name. 67. It just says you can garnish with desserts. Does not give it to me in here, which I am very surprised. Very surprised. This isn't my #1 go-to book, though. I have a great one that I go to. But I love herbs. I love anything to do with the garden. Wonderful for the throat. Good, Barbara. I'm glad you're on here helping us out with this one. June, your stream is sweet. Yes, it is, Allie. She has a great stream. So upbeat and so full of joy and love. Hey, Brenda, watching and cooking my son's breakfast. Hey, Lee, for everybody that doesn't know Lee, just go to, she's got a great channel. She got a great channel. You can just sub up, sub down. Could you do a video on your herbs and put prices with shipping and then your video is advertising your stuff? But I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. Like Homestead Tessie and Rose did on their channels, then people would respond below the video and you can contact them. Yeah, I could do, yeah, I guess I could. I did watch Tessie. I did buy Tessie's box. That was $20, I think, or $10. I can't remember. So many different things going on. And she did the little packets of things. Everybody's saying, hey, Lee. Rose sold, okay, Rose. I guess I'm not familiar with her. What's her channel? Jen, what's Rose's channel? Is that the one that has all the goats? She has a lot of goats. I bought some from Rose Ginger. Ah, Wholesome Roots. Yes, that's who I thought you. Oh, she said. I didn't know she sold it too. Yeah, I've got lots. Sage. I have wonderful sage. I have beautiful, beautiful big plants of sage that comes back every year, and it must be in the right location in soil because it just grows beautiful. I have a whole gallon of it. I love Rose. I watch your channel once in a while. Hey, sweet June, Lee says. Yeah, June is a sweet person. Lee, you're late coming in and you're cooking breakfast for your son. We're making kidney beans in the Instapot. We have 28 minutes to go. And I put a little salt in there and a little oil. And I use Himalayan pink salt. I just contact Maniac Grammy and mailed some dollars to her, a wonderful lady. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Yep, that's what Barbara did. She contacted me and I hooked her up with some things. She's still got some things to come, though. I love her goats and her son's name. One of them is Rowan and the oldest daughter's name. I didn't see that. Well, that sounds delicious. Well, I think it will be. And do you still have snow, Lee? Yeah, she's cool, JD says. Yeah, Lee lives in Tennessee, and they got some snow down there. Pick Ricker 1 if you guys don't watch his live streams. Oh, her son's Liam. They'd call a boy if I had one. I have a nephew named Liam. I love Rose too. While at the Homestead Conference in Virginia last year, she left the coffee line to run over and give me a hug. They ran out. She never got coffee, but she says it's worth it, sweet. Oh, that was so nice of her to do that. That was really, really nice of her to do that. Every time I move, I noticed on my phone, it makes my laptop get real fuzzy. I wonder why. That was real nice of her. I'm gonna have to go and find out her videos. I have, like I said, a lot of herbs. Oh, and I have lots of apple mint. Apple mint makes the best tea, cold or hot. I don't, whatever you like for that. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask me or anything you want to talk about? One section of our garage has herbs hanging and drying, and one neighbor's grandkid calls it upside down jungle. Oh my gosh, that's good. If Charlene is still in here, apple mint, that sounds great, homegrown love. That is great. I have a woman's cave, I think I've told people, that Ray built me. It's 18 feet wide and it's 30 feet long. And I have racks, screen racks above hanging in the rafters. And if anybody's seen my video, they can see some herbs that I'm processing in the back. The only thing I found is I still had some out there that I wanted to deal with, like the white horehound. And it was very damp, so I brought it in. That was part of this right here that I brought in. And June's saying, do you have any seeds from those mints? No, the only thing I have is I keep all the mint leaves. Oh, Charlene is in here. Well, we got going one day and I told Charlene's kids I was the medicine woman. I think they really believe I am the medicine woman. Comfrey. Oh, let's take over the front beds. Bandana Grandma, was you on here last week? We talked about comfrey. Oh, Lordy Gordy. Mr. R loves comfrey. We have comfrey everywhere. Actually, Barbara, did your comfrey make it okay? I think I sent you a root of a plant of comfrey. He has so many plants, and if it didn't, I'll make sure you get another one this spring. And, oh, they did. They did think I was a medicine woman. Comfrey takes over. Oh, I know. And Ray loves it. We have one whole stone wall down at the old farmhouse that's all comfrey. And like everybody was saying, it does make good compost. It makes good tea. Most mints are direct sowed, not from seed. Root is doing well. The root is. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. And let me know if it spreads and if you want more. When Mr. R is not looking, I'll just pull it up. Dolores in here. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Bacon Diva. If you're not subscribed to her, please go over to her channel. And Dolores, please sub up, sub down, sub all around. We are making red kidney beans in the Instapot this morning. We have 24 minutes to go. And to put a little oil in. I do mine in a container. That's good. We have a little bit of oil in it, and we have a little bit of salt. And I use pink Himalayan salt. And I just wanted to tell you, Dolores, yesterday on your video, I went back this morning to view it again. It was fine. But yesterday, it sounded like it was in slow mode, like, hello, how are you? I couldn't understand a word, I swear. I couldn't understand a word. It was like it was in a very slow mode, but it's perfect now. I gave you thumbs up because I went in and I tried to view it and I didn't know. Yeah, it was weird because today it was perfect. And if no one's been over to Bacon Diva, she's got a wonderful channel too. And she's got a wonderful husband named Cameraman that videos and he does a great job. So let's give some credit to Cameraman. He's good. And she's got grandchildren too. Sorry, I'm back. Lois Ann said, hey, I know what that's like. It is what it is. Where your beans dry or so. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say that. I think when I started out, what I did is I opened the bag of beans. I'm looking where I put them. It doesn't matter. It was a 1 pound bag. And all I did was rinse them. There is no soaking to these red kidney beans at all. You do not have to soak them to put them in the Instapot, believe it or not. That's the wonderful thing about it. All I did was take them out. I rinsed them with the hose at the sink. I let all the water drain out, and then I just waited for the show to start, and I put it on a little table beside me, and that was it. Bam. I've made these before and they've come out really well. And it all depends your cooking time. Thank you about the soak. Yeah, I'm sorry I forgot that. Gosh, how can I forget that? Oh well, it is what it is. It's live and that's how it goes. My dad thought they were wonderful. He couldn't believe the time with no soaking. And again, it depends. Some people like their beans very, very soft. Some like them medium cooked. I know what I'm doing this afternoon. Oh, what are you going to do, Barbara, this afternoon? Cook beans? You're going to use your Instapot. You're going to make yogurt. Now, Barbara can make yogurt in her Instapot. Now, me, I can't because my Instapot does not have a setting for yogurt. And I believe you did send me one of the videos, and it said you could make it. And there was no yogurt setting, but I still wasn't getting it for some reason. And Lois Ann said, oh, Jen, my daughter's Angel sings little when she was young for her sister's wedding, schools and talent shows. Oh, that's nice. Once the yogurt is done. Yeah, but it took a whole gallon of milk. That's a lot of milk. I don't know, some people down south, their milk prices are real reasonable. Like Charlene told me, I think it was Aldi's. They had milk for 99 cents a gallon. I never heard of such a thing. If we go to the local farm, you're paying at least $4 to $5 for a gallon of milk. And if we go to a big box store, we're paying about $3.75 for a gallon of milk here in Maine. My pot has a yogurt set, and let me know how it comes out. Rosanna, Barbara's the one to talk about yogurt. I pay $4.79, Allie says, a gallon. I believe it, if it's organic, or even if you go to the farm. It's unbelievably. What do you do with your yogurt? Barbara's going to have to tell you on that yogurt thing because I don't have a yogurt set and I never tried it. Yikes, all that expensive organic. And it's higher than that too, Grandma. If you go, Bandana Grandma, if you go to the farm, it can be up to $6 a gallon here. Yes, Dolores, Ray ate all. Yep, he ate all the cornbread. Said it was very good too. It was very moist. He said his mother's was a lot drier, but you got to remember, this is all, your Instapot is a steam cooker. Oh, you don't have, you don't, no, we don't have an Aldi's. I don't even know what an Aldi's is. I just hear everybody talk about, run kitty kitty. Oh, Grizz is in the house. Oh God, Bubba, where are you? Hey Grizz, how are you? Bubba is not in the house. But I do have a question, Grizz. I'm glad you're on. Allie says Boston prices too. Yeah, expensive. Hey Grizz, I watched your filing of the chainsaw. I watched that video. And I also watched the video. Oh, Yankee Living's on here. Oh, good. Hi, how are you? I also watched the video where you had your wood splitter. Now, we have a wood splitter, and I was trying to figure out, way I saw it, you had it tipped up, and the person was sitting on a log, and they were splitting it. Now, our wood splitter, once it's in the position, like you're going to split wood, all you got to do is bend just a little bit. And when you want to make it go up and split the wood, you can actually just stand and split the wood. Now, does that give you your option, Grizz, on yours? Bandana says, hit the thumbs up. The Grizz gets whacked. Did he get whacked? Oh, no. Many tube channels have information on making yogurt. Oh no, what'd you do, Grizz? No, Bandana Grandma, did he get whacked? I'm looking here. I don't see. Grizz, she doesn't know. Oh, okay. No, I don't know the joke, but I know a lot of people whack him. No, and I know that if you got a kitty, you better make sure kitty's hiding. Last week, Bubba came by and Grizz came on for a few minutes, and I'm a city girl, Allie says. I'm an old country bumpkin. What can I say? Do you have a bed and breakfast, BB? That must be Barbara. B&Bs are here in Maine. There's quite a few of them, actually. I just subbed to you, Bandana Grandma says. But I don't know where my kitty went, Grizz. Can't get a hold of it today. All we can change is that. Oh no, I just hubbed, just hubby and I. Yeah. Actually, she doesn't live that far from me. She lives about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, something in that area. Bandana's awesome. Yes, she is. And you know what, Bandana Grandma? I'm trying to look where I got this cup. I'm not sure. I've had it for a few years. I think I may know where I found it. So if I can find another one, I'll make sure you get it. Can't believe I'm thirsty. Well, I got the house up till about 76 degrees. We have 15 more minutes on the Instapot. I'm like so anxious. I can't wait. Thank you. I'm already subbed to you. Utterly impossible. Only there. Get chickens. We got chickens. My dream trip is to give you a big personal hug, Brenda, this year. Perfect. You're welcome to come to my farm and we can meet. I'm always going to Madison every 6 weeks. Just saved a pin on my Pinterest making yogurt. Oh, nice. I go on Pinterest, actually. I have a huge board. I have over 200. I don't have that much time on it anymore. I think I have over 200 and something boards. So if anybody wants to go check me out, please do so. Do you have guineas, Rocky Brook Farm? Yes, I do. I have 6 guineas. And actually on videos, I have them squawking and when I go down to feed them. Actually, I have one rooster, one bantam rooster that likes to come up to me and grab a hold of my ankle, and he doesn't want to let go. he just gets twirled around, and I don't like being mean. All my animals get kindness and treat it with love. My hubby is retiring in June. Bandana says, my hubby is retired in June, and then I can travel and do meetups. I'm trying to convince him to do a little more camping trailer, but he's a hard sell. Yeah, Ray doesn't like to travel much either. Me, I like to go. Have wheels, we'll travel. That's the American dream. That, you know, I must say, I'm kind of overseeing my parents now. I love cheese. Leah says, you should have some. You have a beautiful backyard. You know where that beautiful big tree is out there? I mean, that's a little far from the house, but you have all that beautiful space. It'd be wonderful for chickens. He likes to travel, just doesn't think he wants to drag a little trailer. We can't travel, got animals. Yeah, I know. Elena, I love chickens. We have, oh gosh, I think we started with 40 chickens, and I think now we're down to 35, maybe 35. I gifted some to a little boy for his birthday. I do have videos on my guineas as well. This spring, we're thinking about getting a pig, or maybe two. We had bought two and raised them up, and their names was Stinky and Winky, and I had a hard time parting with them. Oh yeah, Canada. I used to go into Canada from Maine. I used to go to, the Gamic? Oh, what was it? I can't remember now. It's been years since they kind of stopped and you needed a passport. I have a passport, Ray doesn't. Legamic or Meganic? It's right on the border of Maine and Canada. Oh, Chuck says, sorry, I'm back. Hey, Grizz, did you hear me? I made a great big thing about the skidder and you filing your chainsaw and all that. Must have whacked you good to crash a computer. Everybody's saying hi to everybody, and all the people that are coming in, please sub up and sub down if you haven't. I know we're all having a sub problem and a viewing problem. Maybe not all, but most of our small channels are having that problem. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. I didn't realize I had so little view time, so I think that's going to hurt me. I missed it when it crashed. Okay, Grizz, let's try it again. I'll do it in a real quick form so I don't bore anybody on here. Grizz had two different videos out. One was with his wood splitter, and one he was filing his chainsaw. The chainsaw, I get all that. I see Mr. R do that all the time. What we are wondering about your wood splitter is the person that was doing your wood was sitting on a stump, and the wood splitter was this way. But he seemed to be humped over doing it sitting. Now we have a wood splitter that's like at waist level, and you just put the wood on it and it splits, or we can put it like you had it, and we really don't have to even sit or squat. It still works. And then Ray made this thing that goes on the wood splitter. It's a 4-way splitter, and you put the log on and it will split the wood 4 ways. But we don't use the wood splitter much anymore, because we have an outdoor furnace that takes a 4-foot log. So everything he does is huge. It's huge. We have 10 more minutes on here. So Grizz, if you can explain to me, was that just the way the wood splitter was, or do you have to squat with your wood splitter? Diva is in New Hampshire, I believe. I might have missed that. Ah, you have the subs but not watch time. I know, Bacon Diva. Who would think? You wasn't here earlier, but what happened to me was I started my channel many years ago and I just let it sit. I didn't do anything with it. Then I decided to do something. Keene, New Hampshire. I love New Hampshire. Bandana Grandma, next time you go up there, maybe we can meet. Maybe we can meet in Conway and do some shopping. But what happened, I decided to do it, and I loved it. It turned into a hobby because my granddaughter is in college, and she brings friends over for cooking, especially the holidays. And then she goes back to college with all the brownies and all the cupcakes, and she sells them to everybody at college. So basically, I started my videos so she could refer and go back and do what she needed to do. Now she's got a birthday coming up. She wants an Instapot. But my view time, I didn't realize, and when I first started, you had to have 500 subs to get monetized. So I was all excited. I was started 100 and then built it to 500. I'm like, wow, 500, I can get monetized. And now they've changed the rules again to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watched hour times. So I'm hurting real bad, but I'm just gonna take it one day at a time. I'm gonna go back to Griz's comment here. Yes, my wood splitter can run horizontal or vertical. Their rough rounds are around 22.6 inches in diameter, and I'm guessing 150 pounds. We didn't feel like lifting them. Okay. We were just trying to figure out, I get it now. I get it. We were just trying to figure out, hubby and I, what, you know, how it was working and what you were using. What kind of wood was that? I know you said, but I can't remember now. We do a lot of, our outdoor furnace will take anything for wood. So we use a lot of maple and oak. We have a lot of oak in our acreage. It's doe fir, Doug fir. Oh, Douglas fir, right? What if everyone here watched all the videos at night? Wink, wink. Would that help? I think if anybody wanted to watch anybody's videos, yes, that would help a lot. Oh, Grizz is saying yes. Okay. I think it would help. I have to leave. Always nice visiting. Yeah, we have 7 minutes, Bandiana Grandma. Catch you all later. And if you do a live stream later, I'll try to catch it and I'll make sure my bell is on so I can get notification. Yes, watch a playlist. I'm still new at something. Tell me again how to sub. Okay, how you sub is when you go to the person's page, there's a red thing that goes across. It says sub, and there's a little bell, a gray bell, and you hit that bell, and it will say sub, and then the bell will come on, and you'll get all notifications when there's a post, and when someone's going to do a live stream. Oh, that's good. Stella said she subbed to everybody. We all need to go back deep into each other's video archives and watch the older videos. Yes, hope we can all work together and get through this. Doing a great job, Brenda. Thank you, Southern Yankee. I'm a little disappointed, I must tell you. I practiced yesterday to have my phone correct. So you just wouldn't see it vertically, you'd see it horizontal, and had it all set up today just like I did yesterday, and I had it unlocked and it didn't work. But hey, you know what? The show must go on, and it's going on. And for the people that don't like it, all I can say is I'm sorry, no one's perfect. So that's it. That's all I got to say about that. We have 6 more minutes on the Instapot, and I love this thing. Southern Yankee just subbed to you. Dolores, he has a wonderful channel, and those that love chickens, I want to tell you, that man has some beautiful, beautiful chickens. He's the chicken man as far as I'm concerned. I love his channel. And he said he's gonna get back, and he does some great cooking on there too, and he's got old videos that would be great to watch. I love his channel. I'm glad I found him, and he's from Maine. Okay, I want to go back and read Grizz. I saw Grizz go flying here. He didn't get whacked, I hope. Typically, I lift smaller logs on a bench waist high. Yes, I've seen that for firewood with the tractor, then put the splitter. But you know what, Grizz? I remember seeing one that you did. I watch your videos that you used the circular saw. I think it was a circular saw. You put the wood up. It was like what we call biscuit wood here, like round wood like this, and you sat it up in lengths, and you just whacked with the saw and pushed it over, and then you whacked another. I don't know if it was a bandsaw. I can't remember what kind it was, but I watched that video. I watch more videos than what people think. And I've gotten to the point where I have to divide my time up during the day because I was getting into videos way too much. It's so hard to try to watch everybody. Yes, that was cutting up limb wood, and it was 12 inches in a chop saw. I saw that. I thought that was quite interesting. You know, when I was watching that video, Grizz, I said, I got a wonderful home Clarion cook stove. That is perfect size for my cook stove. I'm like, would I like him to come do that for my cook stove? I only use the cook stove when we don't have electricity, or I just feel like it's a really, really cold, damp day, then it will come on. We have 4 minutes. We're going to be countdown to this. Oh, I'm listening to see if the steam's starting to come up to let go, but 3 more minutes. But I hope everybody uses their Instapot. Don't be afraid of it. What do is watch videos on my subs while I work. I have unlimited internet. Yeah, that's a good thing. I have unlimited too. And what I do is I take my phone when I'm on the treadmill in the morning, and I have a big, I don't know, like top to my treadmill. And when I'm working my arms and my legs, I can see it. I make it real. My elliptical bike, I set up my laptop, and my kitty, yes, Grizz, kitty, has a platform that hooks onto the window where Kitty can look outside and watch the birds. And I put my laptop on there, and I watch videos when I do my elliptical bike. I find I am now watching YouTube videos more than TV. Yes, me too. Like I've told folks before, Dolores, I don't watch TV during the day, very, very little. We watch the news at night and world news, and then there's a few TLCs that I like to watch on certain days. And when Ray's not extremely tired, I picked a subscriber each night and view. Yes, I heard you say you were going to do that, Grizz, and go to their channel and click play when I go to bed. That's nice. I did that last night. I will not name the channel, but I'm doing the same thing. And I'm also using that. Yes, this is a good time to tell you. I'm also using Joanne Plans. I think it's called Army List. It's Joanne Plans. She's on YouTube, and go ahead and find her. And if you need subs, you're a small channel and you need subs and you need watch time, you can put your name on her list. And you can go through and watch videos and do whatever you want to do. And she also has 2 smaller channels that's being affected. She has a bigger channel, but she is an awesome channel as well. It's Joanne Plans. I'm sub to her as well. Yes, I'm using Joanne's Army too. It's awesome. Yes, I am too, Grizz. And I saw that last night. You did a nice video. I saw that one too. And the only thing I found was that I can't, for some reason, use my laptop and go on and hit her links. It doesn't work, but my phone does. Brenda, did you turn your phone? Oh, Lee, we had that big discussion before we started. Allie as my witness here yesterday, I practiced. I unlocked my phone. I got it going the perfect way. Well, I figured I was all set this morning. I unlocked everything. I put it the correct way. Okay, have to get back to work. Chores, a great day, guys. We'll see you, Southern Yankee. I'm glad you stopped by. Put it in my tripod. Ray got it all set up. He said, remember, it's got to go this way, Brenda. I'm like, yep, no problem. Guess what, Lee? It didn't work this morning. I don't know. I did it yesterday. Allie was on and JD, and they said, yep, I looked perfect. I don't know. It's this phone. I have no idea. I'm a little frustrated. But you know what? I had to go on. So the show must go on. So I'm winging it. I actually lurking when you did that yesterday, Brenda, Allie, and Stella. So you saw I was correct, right? I mean, I looked good. I was on. It was fine. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm not getting it. I don't know if my phone's wacky or what. It doesn't matter anyways. I know it doesn't matter, but you know what? I try so hard, but I think the same shirt as you bought I think I have the same shirt as you, bought it at Kohl's. This is a flannel shirt. I'm not sure actually where, I can't remember. It wouldn't be Kohl's because I have to go to the city for that. But my grandson picked out this one and a red and black one I had on yesterday and a peach and gray. He is now 19 years old. He'll be, actually he just turned 20, excuse me. Just had a birthday. Yes, mine's flannel too. Oh, maybe, I know it wasn't Kohl's. Okay, you never know, Allie says, haha. Okay, I am going to release the steam now. And I'm going to show you, when you have an Instapot and you set up the time, the Instapot will keep on running on a slow mode. And sometimes when I do chicken or sometimes I do something and I don't have time to get back to it, it's fine. Oh, 25 more subs. Grizz, that's all you got to marry off CJ? Love egg salad, me too. Oh my gosh, Grizz, I just looked at you were like at 9:53 yesterday. That's awesome. Okay, whoops, Lee just said, what happens, whoops, let me see, I got that real close now. What happens if you turn it sideways now? Okay, Lee, I'll show you what's gonna happen. Watch. Okay, everybody, don't get your stomach sick. Here we go, Lee. That's one way. It says orientation's locked, and I unlocked it this morning talking to my dad, and I'm gonna turn it the other way again. Oh my gosh, I see myself in laptop. Oh, that's not good. We gotta get back upright. There. Oh my gosh, folks on the internet are gonna think I'm crazy. Vertical, yes, you got that right. We're not even gonna talk about that. Okay, so I got a little spoon here. This was one of my Grammy spoons too. You can see how old it is. Chuck's laughing. It's the truth. I don't know what I'm doing. Seasick, I know. Okay, I'm gonna take the spoon and I'm gonna hold it. See if I can I have to kind of hold my head, stand on my head here. Where's my vent? I want you to see the vent. Okay, the steam ought to come out. Can you see it? Oh, I can smell the beans now. Oh, it's a pretty powerful steam there. And that steam has to be released before you can open the cover. All that steam has to be released. Wow, it smells good now. Didn't smell too much cooking, but wowza. Well, I just was checking on my dad last night because I went to my granddaughter's basketball game and I could have brought these down, but oh well. An ordained pastor, he can conduct the ceremony. JD, okay JD, you're all hooked up on that. Came with, you can use hood handle of your, whoops. Jen says, your ladies that came with it, you can use your hood, the handle of your vent, 10-in-1, 6-quad ultra. I have a separate from the vent button. See, I don't. How long is the handle of your spoon, please? Oh, my Grammy spoon? That would be 6 inches. So it's probably, I would say 1, 2, I would say about 3, I would say about 3 inches. 1, 2, maybe 2.5. It's nothing fancy, it's just an old plain spoon. I only have a few of her things, but I absolutely love this big old one. She made so much with this. Look at the tip of it. See how it's not rounded? It's just kind of, I don't know, it's weird. But now that I touched it, I need to wipe it off. Wipe this one too. Just like that. Okay. I don't know what happened to my laptop, but I'm froze for some reason. That's okay. It is what it is. I'm using my phone. Thank you. Need it for getting yogurt out of the mason jar to eat. Oh, you know what? I do. It's funny. This is the mason jar I'm going to put the beans in. Brenda's natural. I sure am. Here's a jar right here, an 8-ounce jar, and I'm going to scoop a little beans in, and I'm going to eat them because I do like beans. And I'll see if it's how salty they are this time. Last time I didn't use any salt because my dad said, don't put any salt, Brenda. So I said, okay, I won't, Dad. You can't have any salt. And then he complained after, Brenda, you needed more salt in your beans. Okay. Now I'm just going to take the cover off and then I'll show you. Like I said, when you take the cover off your Instapot, always take the cover off this way towards you. Don't make it so the steam's going to go right in your face. It's a good way of maybe getting a burn. So yeah, open it, and I always keep it this way towards me. You don't, it's still steaming a little. You don't want to open it and put it this way. That is very, very dangerous. Owie, that is hot, hot. Ow, 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 ow. I'm just going to sit that on the floor. Now I'm going to show you. Oh my gosh, that broth, yum. Oh yes. Oh, these are more than done. Oh yes. Got some yummy beans. They'll be good for my dad. He'll be able to, they're real soft. He'll be able to digest them okay. That can sit the handle on the, that can sit on the hand. I didn't know that could sit on the handles of the Instapot. Never tried it. I have the book. I've read it thoroughly. Okay. Lee said she has a granny. Her granny's old cut everything knife. Oh gosh, I bet that's wonderful. I do have an old one, but it looks like a big old banana knife. I think my grandfather, he worked in produce, and that's what he called it, was a banana knife. Where is my spoon here? Oh, I know, I want to show you. Okay. Can you see the beans? I think you can. Now I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look how cooked they are. And you don't have to cook them. You don't have to cook them like that. But my dad needs them like that. Yes, Chuck, that is yum. Because he can't chew them up well and he'll have to mash them a little. But, so for me, I would probably go 30 minutes. What did, I play around because you never know. It was 40 minutes. I might have gone 30, but there they are right here. Got them. My Instapot video, I set the lid and the handles of the pot to let it drip out the wet way. That's a good idea. Computer crashed again. Oh gosh, Grizz, I'm so sorry. I think I have to invest in an Instapot. Dolores, I thought you had one. Okay, here it is right here. I'm gonna take a taste. Wicked good. Very good. These are gonna make great mashed refried beans. Refried beans with homemade tortillas. How good can that be? Very good. Look how good, big, and soft that looks. Isn't that wonderful? So, I'm thinking next week, let's have a vote. Kombucha. Put kombucha or natural seaweed in the beans, no gas. I've never heard of that one. You could try it. Do it. Gotta have some cornbread. Hey, Papa, glad to see you. Gotta have some cornbread to go. Papa, you missed it. You were here, I think, on Tuesday, and I made cornbread, and it come out wonderful. Mr. R ate it all with his chili. But did you see how good these beans come out? Now, you could run over to Papa's channel. Doing it cheap. He has a pot, he has an Instapot, and he makes different things. And He also can help with the person, I think it was Jen asking how to do a live stream, and Papa has that on a video too over there. So, and Papa, if you need to go up and down and sub some of these folks, I wished you would. I know we're all having problems. I know you're a good sized channel, but hey, you're welcome to come in and help yourself. Everyone sub to Doing It Cheap. Yes, Allie, isn't Papa? He's a great man. And I love his new green sheet that he's got up. I call it the green screen. It looks good. Everyone sub Doing It Cheap. Yes. I'll leave this up for a few minutes. I always try to support those that follow me. That's great. That's good to hear, Papa, and I do watch you. And I love that new green sheet screen or whatever you put up in the background. It's called the green screen. Yep, I like it. One of my favorite colors besides pink and yellow. June says, I think I made elderberry kombucha. My tummy cordial I made with really raw honey. It's fizzing. Elderberries grow wild here everywhere. I'm glad everybody got a few subs here, and if you're not subbed to my channel, please do so, and I'd appreciate it if you could watch some of my videos. My view time is not so good. I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm just going to work on it every day like I do. I've done a video for almost a year straight. I may do a few live streams in between, and I'd like to get Mr. R on this week and do a live stream. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. It's hard because he works 12-hour days and some days 6 days a week. So he's pretty tired, and then dealing with the farm here and all the snow that we've gotten. That's all we can do, Brenda. That's right, Dolores. That's all we can do. So it's sad to say, and I got a few of my friends that are dropping out, and I saw, I tell them, you will get there. I mean, this has happened to me twice in 1 year. How can this happen to me? I mean, like I said, when I started, I had to have 500 for monetizing, and I still have never made any money on monetizing. Those beans will be good now. Musical later. Oh yeah, Lee. And I remember you going to the $5 store at Christmas time, buying that great big bazooka thing, and it sounded like somebody was tooting. You bought it for your son for $5, and you said that was a favorite thing that you liked. But you know what? Baking soda, just a tad of baking soda in there will help too for that. But I'd like to say thank you for everybody that's been supporting me here on this new live stream. And thank you for all the people that have wrenches, for keeping all those folks out that don't need to be here. Positive, high, happy channel here. I hope everybody returns. I may just pop up this weekend. Ray has Sunday off, so maybe we can do something. I got monetized 2 weeks before the 10,000 views. Oh, I know. 1,000 subs and 4,000 viewers. It's gonna kill me, but hey, every day. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Alana. Thank you, everybody that's in. Charlene. Oh, Charlene, where are you? Can you pop something on the screen? I told Charlene I was gonna give her a wrench today. She asked me if she could have one. She's new to live streams. She doesn't have any video content, but she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Good Christian woman. Okay, folks, I guess she's not on here. We'll have to do it another time. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We love you and your husband. Oh, thank you, Allie. On the Instapot, what do you want to see next week? This is my, oh, Charlene, you're right here. Hold on. Whoops. There you go. You got the wrench. Dolores, wrenches are those blue things by people's name, and that if somebody comes into your live stream and you're busy doing something, they will take care of that person for you. They whack them. They go in timeout. That's what it's all about. Papa says, these live streams tremendously help your average view time. That's what I was told. So maybe I'll come on and do some more. But for next week, yeah, to keep the trolls out. I was trying to be nice, saying something else. But yeah, it's to keep the trolls out. We can do oatmeal or we can do rice. I've never done either one. And everything that I do every week, I've never done in the Instapot. So, well, except for the beans, I have done that. It's not an Instapot, but can do chocolate whoopie pies. I've never got any of Mom's recipe. Oh, Stella, you know that Maine's known for their whoopie pies. Ah, whoopie pies. Let me think on that, Stella. I have the old Maine whoopie pie recipe. I can make some mean whoopie pies. I can make peanut butter filling or vanilla filling. Charlene can tell you I make some good old mean whoopie pies. Her boys love them. Charlene's a picky eater. I do. That is why I asked. Let me think on that. I just have to figure out how I can have all my camera stuff. What I could do is, if people didn't mind, I could walk away and put it in the oven and bake everything right here. I'm sitting at a Murphy table right now. You would love a whoopie pie demo. Okay. I also have a whoopie pie pan, but that's too up to date for me. I have a whoopie pie cake form too. Yeah, so what I can do is I will try to get everything set up, do the whoopie pie thing here on the Murphy table. It's just a small enamel table that folds into the wall. And I'll just ask you guys, I'm gonna walk away, put it in the oven, put a timer on, come back, and we'll go from there. So let me see if I can set it up. And if for some reason I can't, oatmeal or rice next week in the Instapot. What would you like to fly for? Or you know what I could do? Stella, would it be better if I did a video on it so you could see it and stop it and do it at your own pace? I could do that much easier. Bleached out. Don't, where am I? Look at the thumbnail on Rick's chat. I must have missed something. Well, I'm glad you guys got some subs on here. That's good. Finally above freezing today. Papa, you want to talk about cold, you come to Maine. I mean to tell you, we had like 2 weeks below zero with wind chills minus 23. Now today, it feels like t-shirt weather. It's 23, I think it was 23 degrees. I went out on my step. Yeah, I think it was 23. I went out on my step with my slippers and I shoveled for the dog. Ellie, your support. She lost one this week. Give all your support. She lost a loved one this week. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who lost a loved one. I'm sorry to hear that. Make a nice pot roast in the Instapot. Ray will love me. Well, the only thing is I can make one. Actually, I can make one. It'll go over a little over an hour and I may have to start it. Okay, you got it. I've got one down in my freezer. It might even be a roast lamb. I might have a lamb roast, I'm not sure. I got some sort of roast, couple of roasts down there. All right, JD. When he eats it, he'll think of you. That's what we'll do. We'll do a roast next week. So I'd like to say bye to everybody and thank you again for all the people that support me. Thank you again for the wrench folks. And I may pop on with Ray. So have a great day. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. If you got a minute, please watch everybody's videos because we all need the view time and the subs. If not, we're just going to keep chugging along. And all the hard work we did, we'll just have to wait. That's all there is to it. So God bless everybody. And like I say on my videos, you never know what's going to be on my live stream now. So JD, bye, Lee. I'm going to bye everybody and blessings to all. I'm going to write it down on my chalkboard, a roast for next week. So bye. Have a great day. God bless. See ya. Now I got to figure out how to shut this off. I think it's the X. Here we go.